Hey, what's up guys? This is Vikas once again back with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I will show you how to create this type of infographics in just PowerPoint. So guys, you might be thinking that why I'm back with these simple tutorials again. So guys, believe me, so believe me so believe me guys, these simple tutorials will develop basic concepts and logics so that you can create custom shapes of your own and create infographics and any PowerPoint stuffs with your own. So before start creating, I just want to request you guys, if you are new on this channel and watching this video for first time, then please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from us. So let's start creating guys. I'm just click over insert option. Here you can see the insert option. Just click over there. You will find a new slide option. Just click on that and add a blank slide by clicking on the blank option here in the bottom. So I have added a blank slide. Now let's have a look that how these shapes groups are made up of. So I'm just going to select it and right click over here, and I'm going to ungroup it by clicking on group, and here you will find an option of ungroup. So click on that and the whole shape will be ungrouped like this. Sorry, here two groups are available, so I have only ungrouped to one group. Now for the second group I will do the same methods. I'm just right click over here and go to the group option and ungroup it like this. Now the every shape and the every text group and every shape group are separated now. You can slide the shapes and watch and get an idea how these shapes are arranged, and finally by arranging these shapes in a proper manner you will get infographics like this. So just go on the new slide and go to the insert option. Just click on the shape and choose a oval shape option from here. Just press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make a circle like this. Now just click on the format option. You will find a shape outline option. Just click on that and make it no outline. Now just right click over there. Now right click on the circle and go to the format shape option. Here you will find a fill option. Just click on that and you will find a transparency option. I'm going to make it like 56 is enough for this. So this is the transparency you have to set. Now I'm going to press Ctrl D to duplicate the circle, and again pressing Ctrl D to duplicate the circles. As you can see here, these three shapes are cut out from the circle. So I have the three shapes, cutting part of a circle. So I have created a three circle over here. So now we have to arrange these circles in a special manner so that we can get a effect like this. So just drag the second circle like this and put it over here, and the third circle will have to drag it like this. Now so you will ask me how we can have an idea to where to put these circles and arrange these circles. So I'm going to explain a best trick. Just go to the insert option, just click on the shape and choose a isosceles triangle from there. Just click on that, press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make a triangle like this. For now I'm going to change the shape outline and make it no outline, and I'm going to change the shape to orange and make it little bit transparent like this. Now I'm going to place it over here and I'm just zoom in a little bit like this. Again press Ctrl and Shift together and drag this triangle outward to make it bigger. Now zoom out from here, just right click on the triangle and send it to back like this. Now what you will have to do is you just have to put this circle in such a way that the two vertex of the triangle should touch the circumference of this circle like this. Okay, Now the second circle you have to put in such a way that again the circumference of this circle should touch the vertex of these two vertex of the triangle. Now the third, we will do the same thing with the third circle, like we will place the circle like this so that it will touch, so that the circumference of this circle, third circle, should have touched these two vertex of this triangle. Now just press Ctrl and A to select all this shape, and I'm going to close this format shape pane from here. And now just go to the format option, just click over there, format, just click on the format, and here you will find the selection pane option. Just click over there, just click on that, and you will find we have created a oval 1, oval 2, oval 3, means 3 circle and 1 triangle over here. So I'm just selecting this fourth one, means I'm going to select this isosceles triangle fourth and pressing delete from the keyboard to delete it. Now what you will have to do is you just have to press Ctrl A to select all these shapes. Just click on the format option and go to the merge shape option and say fragment. Here you can see that all the shapes are already selected. So keep it like this and go to the shape outline option and choose a black color for this. Now what we will do is I'm going to select this and these two shapes, and again go to the shape outline option and make it no outline. Just go to the merge shape option and make it union. At the same time I'm going to fill it with a different color, like I'm going to select a pink color for this. So this is the shape we want. So again I'm going to select this one and this one, these two shapes. Just go to the shape option and make it no outline. Again go to the merge shape option and say union, and for this shape I'm going to select another shape color like blue. Now I'm going to select these two shapes and go to the shape outline option, and I'm going to make it no outline, and again at the same time I'm going to click on the merge shape option and choosing union option from here. Now I'm going to select a different shape fill for this, like I'm going to select the green color for this. So I'm going to select the no outline option from here, and I'm going to select a little bit zoom in here. So I'm dragging it outward and extracting this circle outward from these shapes, and I'm going to press Ctrl and D. Before making Ctrl and D, I'm just going to set the transparency 100%. So just click on the shape and right click over here and go to the format shape option and make it transparency like this, 0, and again I'm going to make it 0. Now this shape we will do same with this shape. I'm going to make the transparency of this shape is 0 like this. Now I'm going to zoom in here, pressing Ctrl I have already selected this shape and pressing Ctrl D to duplicate it, and for now I'm going to change the shape fill to green. Just press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it inward to make it smaller like this. Just place the green shape over the blue one, and I'm going to select the blue one and press the Control option from keyboard, and again I'm going to select the green one. Now go to the, before subtracting it, I just want to make a duplicate copy of green one, so I'm going to press Ctrl D and keep it separately. Now I'm going to select the blue one, press Ctrl to the keyboard and pressing and selecting the green one from here. Just go to the merge shape option and say subtract. Drag this shape over here. Now we will done. Now it's done. Just select these two shapes and press Ctrl Z to group it like this. Now it's time to add the gradient fill color to the different shape. So I'm going to copy these three samples, color samples from here, press Ctrl C, and I'm going to paste it over here like Ctrl V. Now we will add here for this pink shape. I'm going to choose if you not get this format shape option, then you just have to right click over here and choose the format shape option, which you will find in the bottom of this pane. So just click over there and you will find the format shape pane at the right. So just click on the gradient fill option, and here you will find two handles. So for the right handle, I'm going to select the right handle. Click on the color. Here you will find the eyedropper option. Just choose the eyedropper, and I'm going to select this dark color for the right handle. Before selecting the color for the left handle, I'm just going to change the type from radial to linear. So just click on the linear, and I will change the direction. Direction is proper. For now, I'm just going to make this type of direction like this type of direction. So for the left pane, for the left side, I'm just going to choose eyedropper and choose this particular color from the color sample. Okay. Now select the green circle, just click on the gradient fill option, and here for the left side, first I will set the right color. So I'm going to select the right handle, just click on the color option, choose the eyedropper, and I'm going to choose this blue color for this. Now for the left side, I'm going to click on the left handle, just click on the color option. I'm choosing eyedropper and choosing this particular color from the color sample. Now the third shape you will have to select, and here you will find the gradient fill option. Just click on that, and for the left side, I'm going to choose the color option. I'm going to choose the eyedropper, and you have to choose this particular color from the color sample like this. Now make a little bit change in the direction here. I'm just going to click on the direction pane and choosing this particular direction like this. So for the right side, I'm going to choose the right handle, just go and click on the color, choose eyedropper and choose this color. Now choose this shape which we have already created. So green shape, centered shape. So choose this triangular shape and choose a gradient fill option from here. For the left handle, I'm going to choose this color, and for the right handle, I'm going to choose this white color. Now for the bigger outer shape, this is outer shape. For outer shape, just click on the gradient fill option and just alternate the handles like this. Means you have to slide the left handle to right and right handle to the left, and kept the shape over here like this. Now what we'll have to do is we just have to select all these shape and press Ctrl Z to group it. Just press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make it bigger like this. Now right click over here, format background, just click on the format background option, just choose the gradient fill option from here, and the type should be a radial like this, and the direction should be this one. You can adjust these two handles according to your presentation needs. So I'm going to select it like this. Okay. So now finally we will have to add the text group. So I'm going to press Ctrl C to copy it and paste it over here like this. Again press Ctrl V for the second shape and keep the shape over here. Just select all these shapes and align it left. Alignment will be changed according to your shape, and again press Ctrl D to duplicate it and put this over here like this. Now the final step we have to do is we have to add the icons there. So I'm going to press Ctrl and C and put these icons over here. So just put these icons according to your choice, but one thing you will have to keep in your mind, like it should be placed over a proper place. For text, I'm showing you which type of text and the size I'm using in this particular presentation. So here you can see I'm using Calibri body and the size is 10.5. So this is the type and the size for all three text groups, and for the heading I just using this style, and the font size is 18 for this. And the icons, I'm again telling you guys, the icons I have downloaded from the flaticon.com, which is very good site, and you can go there and download the icons from there. There are a lot of icons are available for free. So the shape is ready, and our 3-step infographics is ready now. So one more thing you can do, just press Ctrl D to duplicate this shape, this icon, and just make it a little bit bigger and put this icon over here. Just go to the format option, and here you will find the correction option. So you will choose a black color for this, like this, and black or some gray color will suit here, so I'm going to choose this color here. Now it's done. So before concluding guys, I just want to request you, I'm working hard day and night to for creating this type of stuffs for you guys, so that I can provide these stuffs and free templates on my blog. So if you like this video, you feel that you will learn a lot from these videos, then please guys share this video, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notified from us. So that's all for today guys. This is the simple tutorial, but not simple. You just have to try it from your own, and after that you can say that it's simple. So guys, that's all for today, and see you in the next tutorial. Till now, bye bye, and thanks very much for watching this video.